here we are on the precipice of one of the most unpredictable and exciting nights in modern pro wrestling history. Sami Zayn in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, facing off against the undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. Only one can leave the Bell Center as the undisputed champion. Will it be the hometown hero? Will it be the ultimate underdog? Will it be the former heart and soul of NXT? Will it be the former El Generico? Will it be Sami Zayn? I want you guys to let me know in the chat. If you haven't already done so, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I know I don't have my regular amenities in front of me. We're a bare bones operation today as I'm traveling, but I really wanted to hop on a stream before this event started and just share some thoughts, share a little bit of news with you guys about what we know about some of the plans for tonight and why this night is so special to me personally. And I understand that many people out there, actually the majority of people out there, including myself, know that Sami Zayn likely will not win. And there is a contingent of people out there who don't want Sami Zayn to win because they feel like it's going to ruin this story. But again, it's pro wrestling. We're all allowed to have differentiating opinions. We're all allowed to have our own thoughts. So share yours in the chat. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. It helps more people see the stream. It helps drive people to the channel. It's just a great way to support us. Also, if you want to support us, be sure to donate a super chat that guarantees your question or statement gets read out on the air. So if you can, please definitely do that. Oh, here we go. Let's see. All right. So yes, again, this is hotel Wi-Fi, so I will definitely be cutting in and out. It looks like we're back good to go. Hopefully, there's not that much lag, and my voice is at least coming out as clear as possible. I don't have a mic with me today, but we like we have so much to talk about. First of all, let me just get to some of the plans for today. It was reported by PW Insider that the match tonight, the Universal Championship match, will be the main event. It will go on last. From some of the speculation in the report, it also hints that this match will likely have a lot of time on the back end, and we'll have a lot of time to basically be a great moment for Sami Zayn. I think the word is it's going to be about an hour long. They have an hour long amount of time allotted just for this match, just for the Universal Title match, and I love that. I think, and I understand the name of this pay per view is Elimination Chamber, and that's the draw. Let's be honest, guys. Elimination Chamber is just a name. It's just a gimmick. The draw tonight is Sami Zayn. The draw tonight is what might be the most special moment in WWE's past decade because I have not seen this amount of hype. I've not seen this amount of emotion and it we've experienced the whole the city versus the let's make sure we're good to go here. Hold up. Okay, we are. All right, cool. Laptop wasn't charging for a second. I was like, wait, that's an issue. Anyway, but we basically haven't seen this level of hype and especially this much of an emphasis on on a city. I think since the CM Punk feud with John Cena and that CM Punk match with John Cena just over a decade ago. Like people forget, the pipe bomb is the most remembered thing from that entire program, but people forget just how much the city of Chicago and that event, Money in the Bank 2011, being in Chicago, really meant to not only CM Punk, but that story. Because John Cena was going into enemy territory. And much like that, Roman Reigns is going into enemy territory. And for anyone who watched SmackDown last night, for anyone who watched and heard the the ovation that Sami Zayn got 5 consecutive minutes, they wouldn't let him talk. They cheered his name, they chanted his chant, and they just showed their love, they showed their appreciation. It was special. And Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful actually had a report come out on Fightful Select. Definitely check that out, guys. Fightful Select is a great resource to get those inside scoops on pro wrestling. So go check that out. But I'm just gonna like skim through one of these parts where where it says here, quote, there was also a source that claimed that those in Gorilla were confused and expecting a different kind of promo. And then when it goes on to say, those that we heard from were very happy with how things ended up, with one longtime producer calling it special. So this isn't even just a thing of like, oh, the fans think this special. Everyone knows how special this is. And if you don't believe me, and if you haven't watched that segment on SmackDown, leave this video right now. Leave the stream. It's the only time in my life I will ever tell you to leave the stream. Leave the stream and go watch his entrance. Go watch the ovation. It's 8 minutes in total. As a fan, give yourself that time to soak that in before whatever happens tonight happens, because we are genuinely on the precipice of one of the most exciting moments ever. Like the atmosphere is I can't wait. And I know I'm geeking out. I'm marking out. I sound like a super nerd. And it's because I am. Um, but I don't know. I just can't wait. But guys, let me know. Are you excited? Are you excited for Sami Zayn tonight? Scott Dykes in the chat says, "Go Sammy, go Sammy." Indeed. I mean, like again, and this is me speaking from a personal perspective. Sami Zayn for me, he's a lot more than just. I think like he's a lot more than one of the core pieces of one of the best stories WWE has ever told. He's a lot more than just just another wrestler, just another underdog indie darling, right? For me, like this is a guy whose career I followed very closely when he was El Generico in Ring of Honor, and then someone who went like he was the reason I got into NXT. I wasn't like a big. I didn't really watch any of NXT until they had their first ever show, the NXT Arrival, which is like the first major thing that the WWE Network did in 2014. First match on that show was Sami Zayn versus Cesaro, and at the time I didn't even know that Sami Zayn because I was very young, guys, but I didn't even know Sami Zayn was El Generico. And the second I found that out, I was like, oh my god, they took his mask off. And so, I mean, like, and ever since then, I was like, like, ever since that match, I was like, oh, this is the guy. No matter what, this is the guy. And he had that amazing moment. Like, still just one of the moments that still gives me goosebumps to this day is Sami Zayn winning the NXT title from Neville at at that NXT Takeover event in December 2014. It's still one of the most special moments for me as a fan, and the even the idea of getting to relive that and have that happen with not just the Universal Championship, but against the most dominant champion in modern history in Roman Reigns, it would be it would to say it would be epic would be underselling it. Um, I'm just excited, guys. Like I can't even like this is not a planned stream. This isn't like me going. We're gonna go through the card. I'm just talking and kind of mostly venting. If you guys want to be part of the conversation, y'all know what to do. Hit up the chat, leave a super chat, or just put your questions or comments, whatever, in the chat. We'll get to that, but definitely be sure to hit that like button. Um, the other thing that I think I just missed talking about was the the other reason that Sami Zayn to me is one of the most special wrestlers and he means so much to me is the fact that he's Muslim. And again, my I'm not one to really talk about my faith too much, especially not on YouTube or on the yeah. I think we're back. Okay, cool. We are back. Yeah, so there we go. There's the internet. The second I start talking about faith, they try to cancel me. No. All jokes, all jokes, guys. No, but in all seriousness, I mean, to a lot of people out there, Like we never thought that that would even be a thing that would be possible, honestly. But here we are, and in this big moment, like literally, like, this to me feels bigger than WrestleMania has the last few years. Even last year's WrestleMania, which we knew Cody was going to be there, we knew Austin was going to be there, we knew that Roman and Brock were going to have this big match, we knew that Ronda Rousey was going to be there. We knew everything going in, and still, this to me, the atmosphere, the vibe going into this pay per view is just it's special. It's more special that to me than I think a lot of pay per views, at least in modern time. We got casually unfiltered saying in the chat, "I'm thinking Sami Zayn is going to get it," and that's the thing, right? Because there's a clear distinction here between what will happen, what should happen, and also what we want to happen. If it's a matter of want, I want Sami Zayn to win. All due respect to Roman Reigns, the best title run anyone's had in decades. Sami Zayn's the guy. And then we get into the question about should he win, who should win. And I keep coming back to who's the most over person right now. It's Sami Zayn, and you're in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. That moment, it like people compare it to like it would be like Punk winning in Chicago, or it would be like when Mick Foley won the WWE Championship. It would be bigger than both of those if he won tonight in Montreal. This dude has been selling out like this dude sold out back to back nights, the same venue, at the Bell Center in Montreal, just based off of him. And I understand he's a Montreal kid. That's going to happen, and Montreal always does well in the market anyway. But he's been moving ratings too. Like he's been one of the biggest ratings draws for WWE. He's been keeping those high numbers. There's a reason they gave him the main event segment on Fox on SmackDown on Friday night because they knew that that segment could maintain the rating. Again, will he? I don't think so. Unfortunately, Roman is. There are a lot of factors going into it, but the biggest one for me is the fact that they've already started this build between Roman and Cody. And I know they did the whole thing with Sammy and Cody on Monday Night Raw, and where Cody was like, "Well, Sammy, I think you can do it." I don't think that that honestly bodes well. I would have felt better about it had they not done that segment, even though it was a great segment. But I don't know. I just don't think that it's in the cards. I don't think it's in the plans. Plans can change. I think I think any booker, Triple H included, I think any booker after hearing the ovation that Sami Zayn's been getting over the past number of weeks, and especially the one he got last night in Montreal, it doesn't mean he changed his mind about it, but even for a split second, you had to at least consider it. That being said, I don't think he's going to win. Casually in the chat says, "Do you think that everyone's talking about the big prediction is that Jey Uso is going to interfere in the match and he's going to cost Sami Zayn the title? That's the big elephant in the room. That's the big thing that people always want to bring up. Is where's Jey Uso been? Is he with Sami Zayn? Is he not with Sami Zayn? Is he with Roman? Is he not? But that is also a route that we haven't considered. Honestly, is could it be that Kevin Owens actually cost Roman Reigns the title in Montreal? And you have Kevin Owens hugging his best friend Sami Zayn in the middle of the ring, the new Universal Champion. And that would be an epic sight. And it would be a moment that WWE could profit off of, could play back, the fans could play back a million times throughout the rest of our lives. But I don't think it's in the cards. And does it frustrate me as a Sami Zayn fan? Yes. But at the same time, I understand why. But I'm also at the point right now where I'm just like, I'm along for the ride. I'm just gonna try to enjoy it as much as I can, and we'll just vibe it out. So, with all that being said, I don't know. I just wanted to hop on the stream and talk about this for a little bit, guys. We're just about maybe like what 45 minutes away from the pay per view officially kicking off. I like again. tonight is one of those moments where it's like we can fantasy book until we're blue in the face. We can talk about um we can talk about who should win, who none of that really matters at this point because the pay-per-view is here. At this point, just watch, enjoy, take it all in, and just I don't know because like I know we tend to all get like lost with like Twitter and taking pictures and all that stuff with our phones and stuff. Tonight, my advice to everyone out there is watch the pay-per-view and just enjoy it in whatever way you want. Just enjoy it because tonight is going to be a special moment, one way or another. But that's me. We got someone in the chat asking, "How do I pray?" In whatever way you feel comfortable. That's my answer to that question. But guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell for some awesome content. I will be putting out some videos tonight, just talking about what happens, instant reactions, things like that, and then probably tomorrow sometime, I'll release a review for Elimination Chamber 2023 and share my thoughts on that. But until then, happy viewing, enjoy tonight, and ole, 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 go Sami Zayn. I'll see you guys.